Yeah. So what we discussed in the previous class, we discussed about the Linux architecture and Linux file system hierarchy, right? So you already know the Linux file system hierarchy. So what are the directories are there in the Linux file system hierarchy, guys? Tell me.
Bin, boot, uh,
Bin.
dev, bin, boot,
Hmm.
dev,
Hmm.
etc,
Hmm.
home,
Very good.
root,
Yeah, guys, you guys also speak out. Pujita, Mahesh,
root,
Dev,
Diamond.
run has been,
Yes, Bin.
library,
used,
Sorry, Pujita.
library,
No.
USR,
Yes, very good. Yes, sir.
var,
var,
and
Where?
OPT. OPT is for third party.
Yes.
and also temp,
Hmm?
temp,
Temp,
Yes. And
log.
yeah, log will be in the var.
Yeah. So
The DVD and we need to put it in somewhere, right? Slash media slash MNT. Yes, understood? Yeah. So what is slash, guys?
Integration.
Yeah. What is slash?
it's a root directory.
root directory,
This is the top level
directory,
directory and it is a parent directory for all the directories.
Okay.
It is a parent directory. This is the top level directory and it is the parent directory for all the directories. Right, guys? Understood?
yes.
Yes. Mm.
What is this? This is the slash is the top level directory and it is a parent directory for all the directories. Okay? Yeah. Next, what is a bin? Guys, what is a bin? Bin and S bin, there is a relation between bin and S bin.
Bin
Right?
is user binaries.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch the recordings or not, guys? What bin and S bin contains?
Bin can access a normal user and the super user, but has been only
Virtual access.
What it contains? What bin contains? What has been contains?
Files.
Sorry?
Files.
Files. What is PWD? What is LS? Cat
bin
slash etc red hat release. What is init 0, init 6? What these all are? How you can interact with the Linux OS? Through?
Command.
Yeah. What bin contains?
Mm.
What bin contains? Bin contains commands. It contains commands used by all users. It contains commands all used by all users. Like what are those? So like normal
Ls.
user and root user. Root user will execute all the commands, whatever the commands in the bin directory, right? All the commands will be executed by the normal user and the root user also. Normal user and the root user also. What is SBIN, guys? The same.
Contains system administration commands.
Yeah, it contains
System
commands
administration.
used by only super user. Only super user. Who is the super user? Root is the super user. It contains commands used by only super user. What is boot, guys? What is boot? Booting, right? Booting. What is a booting?
The start.
Yeah. So how it will be start the OS? How it will be boot the OS? So definitely we need some files to boot the OS, right? That files will be located under slash boot. What is boot, guys? It contains,
Bootable files
very
information.
good. It contains bootable files for Linux, for the Linux. So example, what are the examples? What are the files it contains? VM lineage. So a VM lineage is nothing but a kernel. What is a kernel? Kernel is, what is a kernel? Kernel is the a mediator between, in the Linux architecture, guys. Kernel is the mediator between hardware and the shell. So you are executing the commands in the shell prompt, but so it will interact with the hardware, right? So it's a mediator. Kernel is the mediator between hardware and the
Sure.
shell. Yeah. So in it, RAMFS. So what is RAMFS? So this is the hardware device drivers. What is that? So hardware device drivers in the remitter and so we have a grub file, right? So grub2 file. What is grub2? So which kernel OS need to boot? So this file will be showing which kernel need to boot. Okay. Next, what is dev? What is dev, guys? What is dev?
Contains device files.
It contains
Device
device
files.
device information. So what is the device information? So where we install the OS, we need a space, we need a storage. So that storage will be available on the start dev. So dev is nothing but a that hard disk information. So the hard disk located under slash dev SDA slash dev SDB and so on. Okay. So I will tell you what that is. Slash etc. So what is slash etc, guys? Guys, what is slash etc?
Contains
I think you did
configuration
not watch the
information.
recordings.
Configurable information files.
Configuration files contains all the configuration files. So example, what is the example? Guys, please watch again. Slash etc slash password passwd slash etc resolve.conf. Okay. All the configuration files will be located under the slash etc. What is home, guys?
It's a personal space of
It is
only
a
the users.
home directory for normal users. It is a home directory for the normal users. What is root? It is a home directory for, guys, which user?
Super user. Yes.
Super user means,
Root user.
yes, root user. What is USR? Slash OPT. What is slash OPT?
Third party softwares.
Very good. What is that? So third party softwares will be installed under the,
Slash opt.
it is a optional directory and all the third party softwares will install on this directory. So what is this? This is the optional softwares. What is the opposite of OPT is nothing but a /usr. What is /usr? So we
System.
installed the OS, right? While installing the OS, a softwares need to be installed, right? Something like 305 packages or 325 packages are installed. So those packages are related to system. Those softwares are related to system softwares or third-party softwares.
System softwares.
Yes. So that softwares will be installed under by default system related softwares. System related softwares are installed in /usr directory. /usr directory. What is var, guys? What is var? For example,
Holds all logs.
very good, nice. Tomcat or third party softwares. Var contains the, guys, what is var?
System.
Hold all log files
System
and
Yeah, it contains variable data like mail logs, system logs. All the logs information will be available under /var/log, right? Under /log. Yeah. So what is a temp, guys? What is the temp
all the
directory?
temporary files.
All the temporary files will
Thursday.
be located under /temp.
Temp.
Very nice. All the temp files or directories will be located under this directory. Right, guys? What is media? DVD, ROM, CD-ROM, removable media. So removable media. MNT is nothing but USB and pen drives. Pen drives will be keep it under the /MNT directory. Guys, understood? Guys, if you watch the recordings, it will be very easy to understand. I already told you, right? So the Linux file system hierarchy and the Linux architecture, these two are the most important. If you know these two, the Linux will be very easy. I already told you so many times. Okay. So if you know the Linux file system hierarchy and the Linux architecture, it will be very easy to understand Linux, guys. So nothing to worry about. So we are telling, we are teaching or we are training everything under this Linux file system hierarchy. So if you know, right, disk partition. So where the hard disk information will be available under the /dev. So while doing the disk information, while doing the disk partition, so you need to know the where the disks are available and the commands, whatever the commands we are executing, right? We are executing bin has been commands. So right, if you know the bin and has been, so it will be very easy to understand the commands. Okay. And the booting. So the booting, if you know the bootable files and everything, it will be very easy to the boot. And the configuration files. Whenever you installed anything, so you want to change the configuration files, you can go to the /etc and find out the so what you are installed. You are installed SSH or you are installed a NFS or you installed a Samba or you installed a Tomcat or Apache. So all the configuration files be located under the /etc. You need to go to the directly. You need to go to into the /etc and you can verify it. If the Apache, you can go to the Apache and find out the what is the configuration file for the Apache. Okay, /home. What is the /home? So the normal user's home directory. So you created this is user administration. So if you know the user administration, so if you know the home directory where our normal user's home directory, it will be available. The user, so /root and /home, if you know these both, That user administration will be very easy. Okay, so package management. If you know the package management, so how the softwares we need to install under the /usr and opt. The system, what are the system related softwares? What are the third party softwares? If you know this two directories, right, it will be very easy to understand the package management, the log files. So if you want to see the logs, system logs, something like a rebooted system many more times, or something like we need to check the Tomcat logs, or we need to check the Apache logs, right? So where we can check the logs, you understand the var, then immediately you need to go to the move to the var directory and the logs. There is a logs information, system logs, mail logs, or something like a Catalana logs, or Tomcat logs. All the logs information will be available under the var. So temp, that's a temporary files locator. Media or MNT, USB pen drives, whenever you put the USB pen drives in the server, right, that will be located under the /MNT. So the media, DVD drive and the CD-ROM, it will be available under this. That ISO, DVD images, we can put it into this DVD-ROM and CD-ROM available. Guys, understood? So if you know this, guys, please read this one. Please read this. I need to know each and every directory. What is this directory and what it contains? What is the use of this directory? If you know this, right, it will be very useful, guys. Linux will be very easy if you know this. Okay? Understood? Guys, please
Yes, sir.
practice again and again, again and again, again and again. Okay?
Okay.
User prompt. What is user prompt, guys? What is user prompt? So you logged in as a which user, guys? Login as which
Root.
user? Root
Root
user.
user.
And it is asking the password. Okay, what is the password? For example, Red Hat,
Red
right?
Hat.
So after that, what it comes, it open the it opens the OS, right? So VBox, Twilt, hash, right? So this is once you logged into the server, right? You get this user prompt. What this call it as? Guys, what this call it as?
User prompt.
User prompt.
Very good. Nice. What this is? So this is the user prompt. What this is? Enter is 9. Want to rename it down. So you are facing some issues in settings only, right? Shrihita?
Oh, yes.
Okay, no worries. You can try again. You can watch the recording again and you can try again to install. Okay.
Okay.
What is that, guys? What is the username?
Root.
Login as root user and password is
Red Hat.
Red Hat.
Red Hat.
Yeah. After this, what it came, guys?
Root at the rate localhost.
Very good. Root at the rate local host. Right. What this contains? What this contains? So root at the rate. Okay. For example, this server is in our data center, Mumbai or Hyderabad. What is that, guys? The server is in. So where the data center is located? So for example, this is the data center. What this is? This is the data center.
Center.
This is data center, or the other name is, what is the other name, guys?
On-prem.
So on-premise environment. So what is the data center or on-premise environment? For example, so we install the Linux OS, right? Here, this is the, so we install this OS, Linux OS. So here the server is there. So what is the IP address of this server? So the IP address of this server is 192.168.56.118. So right. So this data center is in Chennai region. In which region, guys? The data center is in which region?
No.
Chennai. So where you are working? So where you are working, guys? You are working. So this is the TCS office, and you are working on. So you are working on where? You are working on the Hyderabad TCS office. So for example, this is laptop you kept here. So the distance between, so Chennai to Hyderabad. Okay. So how you can connect this server? So how you can connect this server in your in your laptop in your office? Okay. So how you can connect this server? You can connect this server. So what this is? So this is your laptop. So which laptop it is? So it is the Windows laptop. So Windows laptop, and what this is? This server is Linux server. So both are the same OSs or different OSs. Okay. So daily you need to go to the Chennai data center and you can open the server, right? Not open. No, so it will not open the everyday server. We need to connect wherever you are. So how we can connect it? So there is a protocol. The protocol is SSH protocol. What is that? So what is that, guys? Secure shell.
SSH.
Yeah. So how you can connect this server? You can connect this server through secure shell. So what it will give? So that shell prompt, right? You need to connect with the server through the shell prompt. So through the cell, right? So for example, here I will tell you. So here I will tell you. So this we need to tell, right? I will tell you. No worries. Okay. How to connect the remote Linux server via SSH. How to connect the remote Linux server via SSH. So how to connect, guys? So we can connect. So for example, Linux OS, and so you are also using Linux desktop, Linux. So Linux OS. So the same platform, right? So how we can connect on the Windows to Windows. Windows OS to, so Windows OS, again same platform. Again, same platform. For example, you want to connect the Linux OS in the Windows OS. So Windows OS. So is it possible, guys? Is it possible? So both are the same platforms. How we can connect? If it is a Linux to Linux, we can connect through SSH. What is SSH? Secure
Secure
shell.
shell.
Well,
Okay. So we can connect through secure shell. So for example, Windows to Windows, we can connect through RDP, remote desktop protocol. What is that?
remote test
Remote
protocol.
desktop protocol.
Protocol. So we can connect through remote desktop protocol. So protocol. So if it is a Windows to Linux, Linux will work on SSH and Windows will work on RDP. Both are same, not right. So how we can connect a Linux machine on Windows OS? I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you. Yeah. So this is what this is. This is a Linux mission, and this is the Windows mission. So if you want to connect, so Linux to Linux, okay. Because of Linux to Linux, which protocol it will be work? It will work through which protocol, guys? Windows to Windows, okay. But Linux to Windows, these all are the same platform? No. So Linux to Linux, same platform. Windows to Windows, same plot. But Windows to the Linux to Windows, it's not the same platform, right? This is Linux OS. This is Linux, and this is Linux. So this is Windows. This is Windows, and this is Linux, and this is Windows. Okay. So Linux to Linux, how it will connect, guys? Through which protocol?
SSH. SSH.
SSH.
Secure
Secure
shell.
shell.
Yes, very good. SSH. Guys, this is most important. You guys can concentrate on it because of every day you are connecting the remote servers. So Windows to Windows, what is that? RDP,
RTP.
RDP
Remote
protocols,
desktop protocol.
something like 3689 or something like 389, 3688. I don't know exactly. So the Linux will work on SSH, and here it works on RDP, right? So I want to connect Linux server on our Windows machine. Okay, so Linux to Linux, how we can connect? So we can connect through SSH command. What is the command? SSH hyphen P port number 22 username at the rate remote IP address or host name or host name. We can connect via this command SSH hyphen P 22 username at the rate remote IP address or host name. So how you can connect with the RDP? You can use the RDP protocol. Or we can connect RDP. You see remote desktop connection. Once you click that remote desktop connection, right? So it will asking the IP address of the server 192 dot, so 168 dot, so 56 dot 118. So is this server is Linux server or Windows server?
It's a Linux
Guys,
server.
Linux server. We cannot connect to this server through Windows RDP, right? So how we can connect
Yeah.
the server? So we can connect to the server through SSH only, right? Guys, understood? So
Yes.
how we can connect SSH hyphen P 22 username root @localhost. What is the IP address of the server? So 192.168.118.
163.56.
Okay. Yes. Password. What is the password? Red Hat. So it's connected, right? So how we can connect from Linux to Linux? So this is the way. So this
Yes,
server is the
yes.
Linux server, and we want to connect this 118. So we can use the SSH-p 22 root username IP address. Okay. So we connected Linux to Linux this way, and so we connect Windows to Windows. So we can use this way, right? So we can connect the. So we can connect, guys. We can connect the Windows from Windows to Windows. How we can connect? So we can connect from this way, right? Yes, understood.
Keyboard.
Yes. So this is the, yeah. So this is the way we can connect it the Windows machine. This is the way. So we can connect the Windows to Windows. This is the way. So we can connect the Windows to Windows. So this is the way we connect. We can connect Linux to Linux. But so the server is located in the Linux machine, but you want to connect it in the Windows machine. So what we are connecting, so we are connecting only the shell prompt. So what we are connecting? So it will open the shell prompt. We are connecting the shell prompt. So if you want to connect the shell prompt, right? So what we need? We need a SSH. Who will provide that SSH? A third party software. What are those? Third party softwares will provide the SSH access on Windows machine. Windows machine. So what are the third party softwares? The third party softwares are Putty, Super, Putty, MOBA Extreme, okay, and M Remote NG. So what are these guys? These three are the third party softwares. So we can connect the Linux on Windows machine. So we can connect the Linux machines on Windows operating system. You guys understood this one? So what are the third party softwares? Putty, Super Putty,
Super Putty, Mobile Extreme.
Putty, right? Images. You see? Opa Extreme. These also SSH client for Windows. What is this, guys? So enhance a terminal for Windows. Enhance a terminal for Windows. For example, Mobile Extreme is our ultimate toolbox for remote computing. It is a single Windows application. It provides a loads of functions that are tailored for the programmers, webmasters, and IT administrator, and pretty much all users who need to handle their remote jobs more in the fashion. So what is that? So what is that? You see here. So many Unix Linux commands on Windows. You can execute the commands on the Windows. So how we can connect? You see, right? So we can connect this way. You can connect this way. I will show you. For example, Mobile Extreme. Get Mobile Extreme now. Download the Mobile Extreme. So free. Download Mobile Extreme Home Edition. Okay, Putty. So I have already installed the Putty. What is that? Putty. So Putty is the third party tool. What is that? So Putty is the third party tool to connect Linux servers on Windows machine. So what it will provide? It will provide the SSH. What is the port? 22. So if you want to connect the if you want to connect the Linux machine on Windows machine, so what are the third party tools it will help? It will help the Putty, Super Putty, Mobile Extreme, Remote NG, and Git Bash also. Okay. So what is the IP address of the server? 192.168.56.118. So right, so it will open. What it will open? It will open the shell prompt. So what is the username? Root is the username. What is the password? Red Hat is the password. Guys, now you understood?
Yes.
Yes, right. Appearance, change, bold, 18. Okay, apply. For example, your server is located under the where your server is located under the Chennai region, but you opened this in the Hyderabad region. So how you can connect the remote missions? You can connect the remote missions via Putty or Super Putty, Remote NG or this way, right? So I will show you that way also. Downloads, OpenZip, Mobile Extreme, run. So I just click this one, guys. Okay. So it's just installed. So new session, SSH. What is the remote IP address, guys?
1 dot
192.168.56.11.
1
What is the username?
root.
What is the username? Root is the username. Okay. Accept. What is the password?
Red Hat.
Yes. Master password. Red hat. Retype. Red hat. Okay. Restart. Okay. Mm, okay. You see, right? So it's connected. That that server is connected in your Mobile Extreme or Super Putty. Super Putty is very easy, guys. You guys just download. Just what you need to do. You need to download Super Putty. Just T. You can download Putty. Sorry, Putty you can use, guys. 64-bit, x86 64-bit, guys. You just download this .exe. You can download this. You just double click. Install putty. Control panel. Programs and features. No need, guys. You don't have a putty, right? No need to uninstall the putty. Just I am uninstalling and installing again, but for seeing, but showing purpose. I want to close all the. Yes. Okay. There is no putty now. Just go to the downloads and go to the folders and just double click. Okay. It will open. It will open, guys. Putty. Putty.exe. Okay. You just download it and install it. Okay. The IP address. What is the IP address? 192.168.56.118. And appearance change bold 18. Okay. Open. What is this, guys? Username is password, and that password is red hat. It's opened, right? It's opened. So here, what you can do, you can exit from here. Exit. Okay. You just minimize it, but you see, right? If you just running it your server, no need to open, no need to run in on in your here, no need to run it on here, where here. So you no need to go to the data center every day. You just connected through the which protocol, guys? SSH protocol. So what is the third party tool we are using in the Windows? What is the third party tool we are using?
Putty.
Putty is the third party tool. Do you understood? So how we
Mm.
can open the Linux machine on Windows machine? Guys, how you can open the Linux machine on Windows machine?
Through third-party software.
Using third-party software, which is
Hmm,
called Putty.
very good. So not only a putty, okay, not only a putty, you can use putty or super putty or
And remote ng.
remote ng.
Mobile
You guys
stream.
can try with you guys can try with all these things. Okay.
So, Harry, Harry, I
Yeah.
want to ask.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
on the third-party software, whereby we have those four items like Putty, Super Putty, and Mobile Stream
Mm,
and
mm, mm,
RAM.
mm.
So we are going to connect those things in the like what I see you doing. You connected like a kind of you downloaded the Putty,
Mm.
you download Super Putty. So each of those need to be downloaded in
Yeah.
order
Yeah.
to
We
use
need to download this one.
third-party software. Okay.
Yes. We need to download this and install this. So once you install
So
this Super Putty, right, you can open it from the Super Putty here. Okay. So Super Putty, oh, sorry, Putty, not Super Putty, Putty. You can use this Putty. Once you click it, right, it will open the Putty. Okay, then you can provide your IP address. So it will connect our server from here.
for
So what you
so
need
IP
for,
address for each of them.
yes, what we need to connect the remote server, what we need to connect remote Linux server. So what we need, guys? We need the first one.
Putty.
So what we need? Putty. Putty is okay. Open the Putty. Open the Putty. Then second,
We need to enter the IP address.
yes, very good. This is most important. IP
At
address. So what is the IP address,
Address
for example?
190,
192.168.56.118.
118.
How you can see the IP address? You can see the IP address through command. What is that? IP space A. Okay. Then
We need to check the box.
So what is the username? What is the username? You need to provide username is root and the last password.
Password.
Last. So what is the password? Red hat.
Red hat.
Awesome. Right. We can connect this password. So now you understood, guys. So this is the real time, guys. Every day I'm connecting the server. My servers are in Chennai data center, Mumbai center, whatever it may be. I don't want to go to the every day and connect to that server from directly. I can go into my office, then I can connect the servers. So whatever it may be, guys. If you are in your home or if you are in wherever you are, how you can connect the remote servers? How you can connect the remote servers, guys?
Through IP address.
By using Putty, by using
Putty.
Putty, Super Putty, Mobile Extreme or Remote ng. Guys, understood?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Nice. So what is the tools here we are using? Putty. Now you understood how you can connect the Linux machine on your Windows machine by using Putty. Putty is the third party tool. So we can use the Putty and we can connect the servers. Understood? Yes, understood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, now you understood, right? If it is a Windows to Windows, how you can connect from Windows to Windows? By using
Remote
RDP protocol.
desktop.
Yeah, by using RDP protocol. Understood? Now you got it right, guys.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Now you connect to the server Putty. So what it is, guys? What it is?
User prompt.
User prompt.
Prompt.
Very nice. So what it is? So it is the user prompt. So in the user prompt, so one. What is one? One is a root. Root is a
Username.
what is login name? Root is the login name. What is this local host? Local host is the mission name or server name, VM name, whatever it may be. Okay. What is the third one? Third one is a tilt. What is the symbol name? Call it as a. What is the name? Call it as a tilt. What is that?
Twilio.
Tilt. Next one is a hash. Hash is nothing but a 4. Hash. User profile. What that is? 4 is nothing but a user profile. What is one, guys? One is nothing but a login
credentials.
login name. So what is the login name? Root is the login name. What is the second one? Second one is the server name local host. What is the local host? Server name of the server or mission name or VM name, virtual mission name. Okay. So next, what is that third one? Third one is the tilt. So tilt is nothing but present working directory. What is that?
Present working directory.
Yeah, it will show the present working directory. So present working directory means where you are. Where you are. It will show that. What is the fourth one, guys? So fourth one is user profile. What is that, guys? User profile. So what is the user profile? Hash. Hash is the privileged mode. What is the privileged mode? If you have the hash root root user only having the hash privileged mode. So how many users we have? We have two types of users. One is normal user and the other one is super user. Who is the super user? For example, root is the super user. Who is the normal user? For example, guys, tell me who was the normal users? Srihita or Pujita or Diamond or Hari. These all are the normal users. So here, for example, Hari, but what it will get the profile, he will get the profile only dollar. So what is that? So dollar is nothing but a dollar profile is nothing but a, so he can access only which commands? A normal user can access only which commands, guys? /bin commands.
Commands.
But the super user will execute both bin and
SB.
bin commands. Means super user can execute any command, right? Any command means, so the commands will be only bin and sbin. So the super user can execute any command, but the normal user will execute only which commands?
Bin commands.
Bin commands. That's the reason he has, the normal user is having dollar symbol. So root user is having which symbol?
Hash.
Hash. Hash is a privilege mode. Root user can execute any command. Can execute any command. Understood, guys? But here dollar. What is the privilege mode? Dollar mode. Dollar privilege mode. So they can execute only bin commands. They can execute only bin command. If you have the dollar mode, dollar privilege mode, you can execute only which commands, guys? Yes, you can execute
Bin
which commands?
Bin commands.
Now you understood, right?
Yes.
Nice, guys. Very nice. We can understand. Guys, today you will get more clarity about the how we can connect a remote server. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Guys, please watch the recording multiple times, guys. Then you will understand. Okay. I know one. So if you watch the one time, you cannot understand. I totally agree that. But you can watch it again and again and again, guys. Okay. AWS with DevOps. /60. Okay. Guys, understood, right? So what we discussed today? Yes, what we discussed today? And so what these commands, guys? What these two commands? Tell me what these two commands. Init 0. These commands will use for
is used to shut down the device.
yes. This command is used to shut down
Completely
the
shut down.
machine. Okay. Init 6. What is init 6? This
Is to reboot
this command is used to reboot
the
the
machine.
machine. Reboot or what is the other name?
Restart.
So what is restart means, guys? What is restart or reboot means? Guys, what is restart or reboot means?
It will shut down and it will restart at a time.
It will?
Like we are stopping the OS and we are restarting it again.
Okay. So first it will?
Stop the OS.
Yes, it will shut down the OS and
Restart it again.
it will start again. Understood? So what is restart at reboot means? Guys, understood? Yep, guys, please watch this recording again and again. Okay, you will understand more. So if you know the Linux file system hierarchy and the Linux architecture, if you know these two, right? Yeah, guys, I upload in the okay. Guys, mute yourself, guys. Okay, understood, guys? So we will continue from tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. There is no classes on Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So Wednesday, Thursday is
Okay,
this
okay, sir, got you.
Scrap festival.
Yeah. Mm.
So we continue from Friday. So tomorrow we have a class. Okay?
Okay.
Harry, I thank you for sending this screenshot. I wish you can be sending more of the screenshots for each class. That would make sense.
Sorry?
I said thank you for sending this screenshot. I wish if you
Okay.
can be sending more of the screenshots for each class on the
Yeah,
WhatsApp. It will make sense very well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
We'll
you.
continue from tomorrow.
Okay.